The NFL draft is wrapped up, and as with any year, there are bound to be winners and losers in the roster shakeup. For the Philadelphia Eagles, one name stands out as a clear winner, Marcus Epps. The 30-year-old veteran is positioned to be the starting safety alongside promising second-year player Drew Mukuba. But will this selection strategy pay off? Where are you watching from, Eagles fans? Share your thoughts on the draft in the comments. As we dive into the details, we can't overlook the fact that Howie Roseman, the Eagles' general manager, opted for a safety in the 7th round after a long wait, 243 picks to be precise. Enter Cole Wisniewski, a player with a fascinating journey who transitioned from linebacker to safety over his college career, first at North Dakota State and then Texas Tech. The Eagles are clearly hoping that Wisniewski can develop into a player reminiscent of Reed Blankenship, who left an indelible mark on the defense. Roseman was enthusiastic about Wisniewski's potential, describing him as really instinctive with great ball skills. He emphasized that while Wisniewski has some traits that echo those of Blankenship, he's stepping into big shoes. The comparison to a Super Bowl-winning player is no small feat, but it's a gamble that could yield tremendous rewards if Wisniewski rises to the occasion. A glance back at history reminds us that this isn't the first time the Eagles have selected a safety at this stage of the draft. In 2010, Roseman picked Kurt Coleman at the same position, who went on to have a solid decade-long career, racking up 21 interceptions during his time in Philadelphia. However, the landscape has changed since then, and the Eagles are in a different position now, one that requires a more strategic approach. The mid to late rounds were considered prime territory for safeties, with several players like Genesis Smith and Dalton Johnson being taken. Yet, the Eagles made a critical decision, trading away their 4th and early 5th round picks to move up and snag wide receiver Makai Lemon in the 1st round. This raises the question, were those trades worth it? Roseman insists they were aimed at making the team stronger for the upcoming season, but fans should be wary. Will these moves prove to be difference makers, or will they haunt us as the season unfolds? Roseman's comments reflect an understanding that not every draft class will fill every positional need perfectly. He stated, "At every position, we have to see what we have, and that's a fair point. It's a long game, and while immediate reactions can be mixed, the true assessment of this draft will only come later. The first game isn't until September, and that gives us time to see how these pieces fit." As we reflect on this draft, it's clear that the Eagles are banking on the potential of their selections, specifically in the safety department. Epps is set to lead, but with Wisniewski coming in, there's an opportunity for competition and growth within the unit. So, as we head into the offseason, let's keep our eyes peeled for how these new dynamics will play out. Will the Eagles emerge with a stronger secondary? Can Epps solidify his role as a leader? And will Wisniewski prove to be the hidden gem that the Eagles hope he is? Eagles fans, as we gear up for the next chapter, make sure to share your thoughts below. How do you feel about the Eagles' draft strategy? Are you optimistic about the upcoming season? Let's hear your opinions. And don't forget to subscribe for all the latest news and updates on our beloved Philadelphia Eagles.